Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. And again, please remember that we have the full 1-hour version of Daily Devotions where we worship together and pray together, and we read all of the daily scriptures together and talk about it. But I want to bring out one simple thought to you today, and it's one of my favorite verses in the Bible. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 18. Then David went in and sat before the Lord, and he said, and then he begins to pray. God had just made great promises to David. David's response to all of these great promises, he went in and sat down before the Lord and began to pray. Brothers and sisters, there's many times God speaks things to your heart and to my heart. And it's a beautiful experience when God begins to speak to us about our futures, about things that he wants us to do. But too often, after he speaks these things to us, we think it's over. David understood, I need to go talk to the Lord. And basically, this whole next passage, David is just thanking God for all that he has just promised him. I like that. That's why I say this passage is one of my favorites in the Bible. When God speaks something to your heart about your future, and he begins to show you the good future he has for you and the blessings that he has ahead for you, don't just make notes of it and say, God's promises to my life, and think back on it. After God speaks it to you, go find a quiet place all alone and go and sit down before the Lord and begin to thank him for those promises. Begin to thank him for the things that he has said to you. Begin to open up your heart and just talk to him. Never forget, when God speaks to you, the response is to go sit before the Lord and spend a time in thanksgiving.